Okay, everyone, I'm back, and I think I pushed a button and disconnected myself. But I'm so happy that you are able to join me. And for those of you who are coming in, keep on coming in. I love to see your faces. I want to see your comments. Just send those comments in. And as I was saying, we are talking today about passions. And you've heard that word a number of times, as I have. Everybody's talking about passions these days, and you wonder whatever happened to passions. And I know, as being a school administrator for a number of years and an executive leader in very large bureaucratic school systems, there are hardly any effort that's made to fine tune what kids really, really love. And then the systems are not necessarily set up to educate what they do and to pursue that as a career. So that's the way that's set up. And so we have a lot of talk about passions, and people are saying passions are not important, and some are saying it's important. And what say you? I have a take on that. First of all, why don't we go ahead and define what passions are? Because I know it's not the TV show or any movie or anything like that, as we all know, but I went to Merriam-Webster to see what she had to say. And this is what it says. I'm going to read it. It says, a strong feeling of enthusiasm or excitement for something or about doing something. Now, there are very few people, and I have that on good authority, who really love what they do from day to day. If you do a Google search right now, I am certain you're going to find the statistic, and it ranges anywhere from 70 to 80% of people who hate their jobs. Now, why is that? You don't have to hate what you do. Yet you may be thinking there is not another option for you. We're talking about passions today. I'm not going to share with you on this live broadcast how your passions will help you to get there. But we'll discuss that later. What I really want to do for this broadcast is to really get to the crux of the matter about what passion is and the importance of passion, whether or not there are any personal benefits for you in your life. So we already established that passion is having a really strong desire to do something, and you really are excited about doing it. So, do you need it to do work? Well, a lot depends on who is answering this question. But for me, I would say that passion is absolutely necessary when you are doing your work. Why would I say that? Well, simply because there are a number of incidents where people have heart attacks on Monday morning simply because they're dreading the stress of going back to work from that weekend break. So it's not an easy thing to feel like you're waking up on Monday morning and dreading what you're going to do. So there is that one benefit of having your passion. It's stress reduction. When you love what you do, the stress level is completely minuscule. It almost doesn't exist, except there's good stress and then there's bad stress, they say. But as far as that stress that causes you to feel way down and burdened, that's not what you feel when you're doing passion. So it's a passion for elephants, right? You the health benefit. Now, I tell you, I decide that I want to eat a very lovely job. I enjoyed full and what I did. Passion, because at that time you might you're doing your job. However, there came a time I discovered that after making all that lovely six-figure income and after having all these leadership positions, that I needed to have a bigger impact in life. I needed to reach more people. I needed to touch people in their lives where it mattered for them, where it would make a difference for them. I'm not saying education wouldn't make a difference, but I really wanted something more personal, something that's going to touch the humanity and the person. And before I discovered what I'm doing now, I actually jumped off to do something else. Just following what was popular at the time, I went off to do some real estate investing. Now, that was fun. I liked it, and I immediately knew that it didn't fulfill me. However, what I did not do was to make that change. I didn't make change from doing it to finding what I loved. And so it just spiraled down. Not because I didn't like it, but market shift and all of that. And I lost the flavor. I lost the joy. I lost the satisfaction in pursuing that. So needless to say, when that business failed, I was forced to confront myself. I was forced to confront what I really wanted to do. And I started to take a look around. What is it? I know I have a bigger purpose in life. What is it? What is my passion? Now, my passion drives my purpose. But what is my passion? What do I really want to do that would make a difference for not just the people that are in my life, but the people who are in the world? And what would that be that would energize me and make me feel very fulfilled about doing what I'm doing? And it took me a while to get there. 3 years, 3.5 years to be exact, before I finally got there. So my goal is that we can shorten the learning curve for you. There are some prerequisites to be needed on so yourself what you love. I'm going to leave my job to do something else. No, that's not what I'm asking you to do. What I'm asking you to do is to find your passion. Find what makes you happy. Find what makes you tick, because that in itself has a huge health benefit. It is stress relieving. I know for a fact that even if you kept the job that you may hate right now, if you have an activity that you love to do, that you're engrossed in doing, that occupies your time, then I know that that stress will be less for you because you have an outlet. You have something that you're doing that you actually love to do. So what I am asking you to do is to try to find what that is. Now, if you're lost about that, then throughout the next series of broadcasts, I will be talking about that and how you can discover your passions. But as I said, today is just for you to figure out what it is. Now, I'll say this as well, that there are different types of passions, right? You have passions in your work. So when people think about passions these days, they're thinking about, what do I want to do as job or business? But that's not that involves action. Is your family life, your personal life, your relationship, family, the things you love to do, you all of those areas are what you're, as I said, exactly how you're going to get that point, what those actions are. It's not going to be intimate stops. And hopefully you will have some insight from the information that I've covered for you to begin to think about. The first thing I want you to think about is finding your passion doesn't mean you have to leave your work. It doesn't mean that. Second thing I want you to think about is that finding and doing your passion can relieve your stress. Are you stressed out right now? Are you just really having a challenging time right now? Find something that you love to do and take a break. Find something you're passionate about and go off doing it. That will help to relieve some of your stress. So we've talked about the benefits of passions, finding passions. We've defined what passions are. And as far as work, can work and passion coexist? Absolutely, they should. If you are hating your job right now, and if you're stressed out, and I've been online and I've read some of your comments about how you feel about your work, it's not a happy place for some of you. If you are in a position, you owe it to yourself to discover what you love and to start. That is only by virtue of you being human. You deserve to be happier than the condition that you're now existing in, which is one that will cause you a lot of health concerns. Because stress certainly is not a healthy place to live. It's not a healthy place to be. So consider that. Now, before I leave you, what I want to do is to read you the late job. You agree? Yeah. With all matters of the heart, you know when you find. So if you're passionate about your work, I have other topics to talk about in terms of breakthrough performance and other things. You cannot get to breakthrough performance. You can't get to great work unless you have found your passion. So I invite you to just consider this short tidbit of information that I was able to share with you. And I hope that you found great value. I want to see you here tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. And I will be sharing with you again some additional topics. We're going to take this all the way to help you to find whatever it is that you are passionate about so that you can start living a more fulfilled and healthier life. And I thank you for joining me. For those of you who watch the broadcast a little later, please leave comments in the box below. I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.